Conferência de imprensa com Aleksandar Vukic, apurado para os quartos de final do Oeiras Open 4. Aleksandar, congratulations. Two wins in 2 days for you. How are you feeling after another one?
Very good, very good. Today was a very tough opponent. So was yesterday. Very lively conditions today. Very hot, very dry, and he hits a very heavy ball. So it's I've been playing on hard court, so it's something that I haven't faced a lot. So it's causing me quite a lot of problems, especially in these conditions. But I felt like as the match went on, I was able to get my footing and then get into the match a little bit better. And I thought I played a very good third set actually, and very happy to get another win here.
Yeah, 3 days ago you were in South Korea winning a challenger on hard court. So how did you do it to come here and win again?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's been. It wasn't in the plan to necessarily play all these, but fortunately I did win that challenger, and that put me in a very fortunate position. I think I'm around 101, 102, and there's Wimbledon cut-off this week, so I have that in my sight, and I also have French Open preparation in my sight. So if I'm being honest, if I would have lost that final, I don't think I would have played. But because I won it, it's now put me in a position where me and my team kind of made a choice to see. It's almost like training and very big determination to win in this tournament. So there's a lot on the line, and I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest.
And the top 100 on the line, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two wins away.
Yeah.
That's probably a big goal for you.
For sure. I mean, I think the top 100 is something that every tennis player dreams of. It's something that sometimes haunts players as well. I think there's sometimes a mental block with that. For me, I have enough faith that it will come, whether it's this tournament or it's in a few months, in a few weeks, whenever. I just have to take each day as it comes and let the rankings speak for itself. But as of right now, I'm focused. I'm gonna relax a little bit and then focus on tomorrow.
I think it was the third time in your career that you played back-to-back finals, or at least 2 challenger finals in 2 or 3 weeks in the same month. How do you explain that? What do you think that worked for you, that helped you do it?
You mean in South Korea, or just the few times?
I was looking at your profile, and I think it's the third time that you play close finals.
I think all 3 instances were quite different, just in terms of where I was in my career, but I think one theme is pretty common. I think all 3 times I was pretty strong mentally, more than anything. I think it's not necessarily the tennis I was playing that kind of got me there. It's kind of just being aware that you won't be able to play your best tennis sometimes. You have an opponent that's a very good tennis player that's trying to disrupt you. But it's also being okay with that and just focusing on the next point. And I think in those 3 circumstances, I think I was less focused about the results and more focused about just doing my best. And then the results kind of come from that. Because in this sport, there's only one winner every week. So if you're too caught up on the losses, you're going to get nowhere in this sport.
Australia obviously played the Davis Cup final and has 6, 7, I don't know, maybe 8 players in the top 100 at the moment. How do you see tennis in your country right now?
Yeah, I think I was talking to my coach the other day about this. I don't remember the last time Australian tennis has had, almost, because you have me, Thanasi and Duckworth as well, almost there. Like we always have 10 guys in the top 100. And I don't remember the last time we've had that many guys. Maybe you'd have to look back to like the Wally Masur days, the Pat Cash days maybe. But it's been probably a good 20 years or so. We've always had great tennis players, like Elaine Hewitt, Pat Ruft, Nick Kyrgios, Alex de Minaur. But I think the depth's been lacking, and for our country right now, it's unbelievable.
How do you explain it? Do you think it's financial support, more tournaments happening there?
I think it's probably everything. I think one of the things is everyone kind of knows each other. Everyone talks around tournaments, and I think everyone's practicing with each other. And it might be one of those things where if one guy's doing well, unconsciously you're like also why not me as well? In terms of, because you train with these guys day to day, you see what they do, and I think it almost gives you confidence. I think you've seen it with other countries as well, like Netherlands, for example. You see like Greek sport, Botic, Van Rijthoven had a run, Gilles Brouwer, and I think it's more like they see these other guys doing well, and it gives them confidence, it gives them a boost. And I think there's probably multiple countries like that, France, Italy as well. I think it's a bit of a continuous effect.
Today you played on number 1 court, yesterday on Central. What do you think so far about the club, the atmosphere, the tournament?
It's so nice. It's so nice here. I think it's. I've missed Europe. I played at the end of last year. Haven't been here this year. I've missed it for sure. And the weather's great. And where we are in Portugal is awesome. The last time I was here was very cold, but I still had a good time in Maia. And now it's very hot, very lively, but yeah, a beautiful country.
You have an interesting story because you went to high school, then a few months in Spain, like you were telling me, then college. Can you talk a little bit about that? How was it for you growing up?
Yeah, I think I had just a different transition into the pros. I wasn't a good junior. I was pretty ordinary. Maybe had 2 ATP points going into college, and then improved a lot during college, and had a great time at University of Illinois, and kind of gave me the belief to keep going. I think everyone has a different path. There's no right path, wrong path, and that one worked for me, and it was something that I don't regret for sure.
Just a quick word on the Davis Cup. Obviously, Australia did very well last year. Is that the goal for you to make the team? Maybe there is a lot of good players.
For sure. Yeah.
You are doing well.
Yeah. Listen, it's up to the captain with that, but that's the thing. One of every player's dreams. I'm sure every Portuguese player as well, and every Australian player. That and Olympics as well. To represent your country. I think in an individual sport doesn't come often. Coming from team sport in college as well, so it's kind of like, it's a different environment, it's a different energy. It's almost a different sport in a way, because some people thrive in it, some people don't, but I would love to experience something like this before my career ends, for sure.
Okay, thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Thank you guys.